Good morning everyone. Today in this video we will see about the processes of separation of mixtures. First I want to introduce about the mixture. What do you mean by mixture? Mixtures are composed by the elements and compounds when they are mixed into a non-fixed ratio, means the proportion of elements and compounds are not fixed. Now we will see the different methods. What we have to study in this chapter are the various processes used to separate constituent of mixture are filtration, evaporation, sublimation, centrifugation, chromatography, distillation, fractional distillation and crystallization. The methods to be used for separating a mixture depends on the nature of its constituent. Now we will see the first method is filtration. How we can filter the substances or how we can filter the mixture. So this method is used to separate heterogeneous mixture composed of solid and liquid. It means one constituent should be solid and the other should be liquid, and we use the porous barrier, that is filter paper, to separate the solid from the liquid. Okay, now for example we will take the mixture of the sand and water. So it is the sand is solid and the liquid is water, and keep in mind the solid should be always insoluble in liquid, means it should not dissolve into the liquid or water, we can say. Now this mixture of sand and water passes through, leaving the solid in the filter paper, means when we will pass this mixture of sand and water through the filter paper, we will see the sand is left behind. On the left behind means it is on the filter paper and the water goes down. So like this way we can separate the mixture of the sand and water. Now, filtration can be used to separate an insoluble substance, that is the sand, means it is not dissolved, or the solute, from a soluble substance, means one is dissolved and the other one is non-dissolved. Now we will see about the evaporation. Evaporation is the process in which the water changes into the water vapor at a given temperature, means when we provide a temperature to it. So we will study about the evaporation. Evaporation, this method is used to separating a volatile component. Volatile means which is evaporating, that is solvent or water, and from a non-volatile component, that is solute by the mixture. Okay, now we have to study about the separation of the dye from the blue black ink. So you should know ink is the mixture of the dye and water. Dye is the colored substance. If you are seeing the blue ink, it means it is having the blue dye and water. So ink is the mixture of, keep in mind, please note down, ink is the mixture of the dye and water. So how can we separate the dye, means that blue color substance, from the ink? So for this process we need such kind of apparatus. You can see in the figure the burner and this is the stand, stool like stand, that is called a tripod stand. Then you can see a wire gauge. Then we need a china dish, it is a container, and a mixture of the ink. Okay, we need the ink. Now for this process, now see this apparatus. We have the tripod stand, then down we have a burner, then we have a beaker in which the water is capped, then we have the watch glass, then ink and vapor after that. Now I'm explaining the process. Take the mixture of the ink into the watch glass. You can see the watch glass is kept up, and then here is we have beaker. We will keep the water. Take some water and keep into the beaker. Keep the burner on and set the apparatus like this. Now we will give the heat to the water. So you will see the water start heating or boiling, and when the water will start boiling, it then the watch glass also will get the heat, so it will also become hot, and after it become hot, this ink also start heating, and the water that is present, I already told you the ink is the mixture of the water and dye. So you will see when this ink start start heating, the water will evaporate. So this water will goes up, and what is left behind? The dye will be left behind into the watch glass. So like this way we can separate the mixture of ink. Means ink is the mixture of dye and water. So like this way we will get the dye from blue black ink. Separation of mixture by evaporation. This is given the activity. You can see here. To obtain the color component or dye from its volatile solvent by method of evaporation. So you need to take a beaker, a watch glass, a burner, water and some blue ink. Now procedure, take the fill the beaker with the water, cover the beaker with the watch glass and put a few drop of ink on it and heat it. So evaporation start from the watch glass, and like this way we can get. So the observation, what will you observe? The water gets evaporated from the watch glass, and residue means leftover substance. Residue is left. Therefore it is not a single substance but a mixture of dye in water. Evaporation of seawater to produce salt. So the method is used, this evaporation method is used to get the salt from seawater. Now we will study, you can see this method on the page number 19 in your NCERT book. Figure number 2.5. How can we obtain colored component dye from blue black ink? Now we will study about the second method, that is separation funnel. Separating funnel, which kind of mixture we can use, we can separate by using the separating funnel. So separating funnel is used to separate two liquids which are immiscible. This is used, I told evaporation is used to separate solid and liquid, and this method separating funnel is used to separate two liquids. So you will be amazed how two liquids can be separated. So these two liquids should be immiscible. Immiscible meaning miscible meaning mixable, or immiscible meaning which is not mixed properly. So the best example is oil and water are the two immiscible liquid. The immiscible means the mixture which is not mixed properly are called immiscible mixture. So the example is what? Oil and water. The separation of two immiscible liquid by a separating funnel is based on the difference in their densities. Means this principle is based on their densities. Different densities, whatever is having the weight, it will be down, and whatever will be the light substance, it will be up. Now the principle involves, what is the principle of it, how this process works on. So when a mixture of two immiscible liquid is allowed to stand, they separate out in two separate layers depending upon their densities. Keep in mind, this method is used to separate the mixture of different densities. Now we will see the method. How can we separate a mixture of two immiscible liquids? So this is the separating funnel. The separating funnel looks like this. Now oil and water are, when a liquid does not dissolve in each other, are called immiscible liquid. Already I told the example is oil and water. They are not well mixed. You can see in this figure also, and they have the different densities too. How we can separate the mixture of oil and water? When we mix oil and water, they do not dissolve properly, and it is used to separate the components from a mixture of two immiscible liquid. Now we have the mixture of oil and water. So you can see in a mixture of two immiscible liquid, the lighter and the heavier one forms a separate layer. Which is lighter? It is up, and the heavier one is down. The water depends upon the densities of two liquid. Now we will see about the methods, how we will use the separating funnel. So this is in the figure you can see, this is the separating funnel. Next one is the iron stand, and it is attached to it, and we will keep a beaker. And this is the stand, iron stand. Now pour the mixture of the water, and first pour the mixture of the water, and then we will keep some oil, kerosene oil, and mixed it. After keeping this, we will leave this mixture for some time. We will leave this undisturbed for some time. Now open this. We will see all the water comes in the beaker, and then we will put off this stand, and we will see separate the oil also from here. So like this way we can separate two immiscible